Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Brittany. I am back. I am better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post, because y'all know what it is. You know your girl posts frequently. All right, y'all. Y'all already know what we doing, so say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping, we doing a Dougie bow. Our Dougie yow into this video. Click the link down in my description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. I see y'all coming over. I'm loving all the new people that we got coming over there, and I hope y'all are enjoying the content over there. Currently, we are doing Valley Girls Season 2. And we are doing 18 Young and Turn, and we are doing Marked and Park Season 1. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video. So in today's video, we are doing episode 7 of Love and War. And I promise y'all, like, every time Now That's TV gives me the notification that Love and War is ready for me to watch, I promise y'all, I'm always like, oh, I'm so annoyed with this show. Oh, this show is so boring. But I swear, as soon as I'm about to yawn, I like zone in and like they have me for the whole 30 minutes. I promise you. Like, I be so ready to give up on Love and War, and then I start watching it and I'm like, yes, what happened? Oh my God, did you get that? Who needed that? No, you did not do that. Like, y'all, I promise y'all, it's like every week I have like a beginning hatred towards Love and War, because I'm like, oh my God, it's so boring. Then when I start watching the episode, I'm like, oh my God, this is so entertaining. Like, yes, give me more, give me more. It's like every week. I think I laughed the hardest on this episode alone from all the episodes. This episode to me was like the funniest. It was hilarious, and we're gonna get to those moments. So let's get into the video. So first things first, they start off the episode with showing us Sway eating. Did I need that? No. And what's crazy, I'm watching it and then I see the crumb fall on his shirt, and he tells me, hey yo, give me some more of that. I said, yeah. He's bop, loving it. So Tenaki is off the wall, belligerently drunk. Like, she is intoxicated to the max. So she talking to Tasha K, and she like, I just asked you to keep me out of it. Tasha said, me? You got a problem with me? What I do? I ain't did nothing. I'm just doing my job. So she's belligerently drunk. It's her taking out the glasses. Do y'all remember, and what's love got to do with it, when Tina was running away from Ike and she went to the hotel and she took off them glasses? Oh my God. Like, that's not funny. But what I'm saying is, when she took off the glasses, it reminded me of Tina. Like, I only got $2.50. Give me a room. I'm trying to get away. That's what it gave. Like, that's what I envisioned when she took off the glasses. It was hilarious. And you are too. Is you cool? You are too, Aunt. Not too much on Tenaki. Calm down. So whoever the cameraman is, like, oh my God, you're wrong. The fact that he zoomed in on Joyce in that eye, it's the close-up for me. Joyce looked like that doll on Toy Story 3. And truly, like, once he did the zoom on Joyce, I just can't get the toy out of my head. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The baby doll on Toy Story 3. It's the baby doll. It's like the little goon baby doll. That's what she looked like to me in the zoom. Like, literally, I can't get it out of my head. Tenaki like, oh, Joyce, Cashy told me, if you don't pull up, I'm gonna be his date. It's Cashy. What? Like I told y'all, it's like just small little moments that Black people do that just had me crying this whole episode, because she's obviously off the rockers, and it's him. Huh? Who told you that? I didn't tell you that. What are you talking about? Tenaki walk off is giving attitude. Now walk off. Goodbye, hoes. Attitude. Now walk off. And Joyce is taking it serious. But if you're my friend, though, why would you not tell me, though? You're my friend, though. So if he told you that, why would you not tell me? You're being fake. Why are you taking this girl seriously, Joyce? Tenaki being handcuffed and walking off, coming back, truly has made Black History Month worthwhile. And it's her continuously getting out of the handcuffs. Like, I know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna be handcuffed, okay? I got this. I've been doing this, okay? So they finally give Ant and Landon some type of attention. As y'all know, this storyline has been tired from the beginning, okay? So they all sit down, eat handcuffed to each other. Landon is aggravated, and Ant stands up. He got up out his seat. That's what he messed up at. So they started having a little food fight, going back and forth. Can't nobody finish their plate. Baby, why can't I ever finish my food? Can y'all act a donk after my plate is clean? Thank you. I ain't gonna lie. Ant jaw is big. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was looking at that the whole episode. I'm like one side of his face looks bigger than the other. But I'm thinking, I've never been that close up on Ant. I don't feel as though they ever zoomed in on Ant like that. But, okay. So Landon punched him in the jaw. And that's why I swore like that. Gotcha. How is the pot and the kettle trying to get on to Ant? Telling Ant that he should have waited. You threw my drink and you threw a plate. Like, y'all two are the last people who should be complaining or saying when somebody should have stopped or waited. Like, be for real. Now, Landon, he is not antagonizing you. Be for real. And I don't necessarily remember Ant doing anything. Like, honestly, if it wasn't for Landon, like, getting into it with Ant would be in the background like Shaba, honestly. So, but Landon, you the pot calling the kettle black too, because you here with Poodie and y'all not in a real relationship. You trying to call Ant out for not being here in a real relationship, but you are not either. Now, Landon, why you gotta bring Shaba in? And Shaba ain't do nothing. What you bringing her in it for? Shaba hasn't done anything but play her role as the girlfriend. It's my hand on hip. Is this what a fight supposed to be taking place at? Giving nothing but neck. Okay, well, I'm right here. Production is so messy. Why would y'all put this confessional of Ant being like, you can't whoop me, after he was backing up the whole time? It's crazy. So they finally fight, and Cassie, get in there! Get in there! I'm not playing with you, brother! Get in there, brother! Get him, brother! Get him! Okay, use your leg. Look, turn it down. Use your leg. Move your leg. His leg is behind yours. Like, it's Cassie for the coach. 2025, Cassie needs to definitely be a coach. Absolutely. Get in there. But I'm sad to report, Ant did not get in there. Ant did not complete the mission, okay? He did not complete Landon at all. If anything, talking about, oh, he can't whoop me, you can't whoop me. You can't whoop him either, brother. Honestly. And if anything, what you can do is walk backwards. You do really good at walking backwards. But a fall in was not had. It was not had. Reporting live, a fall in was not had. Now, why security picking Landon up like he finna, why is you picking that man up like that? I get you trying to break them up, but why you pick him up like that? So Ant flies into the building. I mean, phew, gone. He walking backwards into the building. He needs to get away from Landon. So Landon like, no, I need my round two. This fight weak. This fight gonna look so weak on TV. I need my round two. Cassie like, anyways, back to what we're doing. Y'all are gonna get that later. I said y'all gonna get that later. As he telling Landon like, y'all gonna get that later. Cassie is so worried about D. Scott apologizing to Joyce. He don't care about what nothing Landon talking about. Like, he do not care. He like, shut up. Y'all gonna get that later. He might sneak you, whatever the case is. Just keep your head on the swivel. But anyways, back to you. Is Joyce? Is D. Scott gonna come out here and apologize to Joyce or what? I need to know. Ooh, before I get him again. And my thing is this too. It's Landon in the confessional being like, I'm gonna have to get you on the back end. It is giving scary because once Cassie says something, to an extent, you really wasn't saying much. And, I can understand you being scared. Look at him. I'm scared too. And I just watched the TV. So Aunt ends up going to the nurse who is, there for them or whatever. He breathing so hard, you would think that they really got to fight for real. I mean, you would really think that they was out there really tunning and that he was not backing up. So he's like, my ribs are hurting, which I can understand. You definitely can. You see Ant. Y'all see Ant. Y'all see the way Ant fight. Like, be for real. Y'all know Ant is not out here just fighting people. Like, Ant is no. He talk hard, but Ant know he can't fight. We see he can't fight. We know that he can't fight. So he goes to her. He's like, my ribs. She's like, boy, ain't nothing wrong with your ribs. He's like, I'm trying to make sure they're not broken. If your ribs was broke, oh my God, you probably wouldn't even been able to walk to her, let alone talk. And like, if something's broke on you, you barely can like have a conversation. Please, like, be for real. So he goes to her. She tells him like, maybe you just need to cool it for a minute. And that's what he does. He stay in his room the whole day. It's him saying, get up on your good foot. That one-on-one hit different when we have clearly seen the one-on-one sway did not hit different sway. The one-on-one was weak sway. The one-on-one did not give sway. Then Cassie come in the room. You want to go another round? Ooh, sway. The way my body is set up right now, I just gave it to him. I just gave it to him. I can't just, I need a break. I'm going to get him on my time. Okay, Sway. And his aunt really playing like he got a war wound. He like, look at this, Cassie, like, really? Boy, if you don't... Cassie said the carpet burn very much. Because, like, please. Now, I will say this. I've never got hit in my ribs, so I'm sure it internally absolutely do hurt. I definitely believe, like, internal hurt hurts way more than external hurt. So I could definitely understand, him being in pain. Like, I understand that. I get that. But the way Ant going about it, like he really went out there and did something, is just insane. Yeah, babes, it definitely wasn't a tie. It really wasn't even no fight, if you being for real, because you was backing up the whole time. You did not work him, though. Like, I really sometimes we want to go into some of these now there's TV people's brain cells and figure out what part was smacked out for them to ever think they be winning half of their fights. When we know they can't fight. Cassie is such a good friend. I don't really know. It was so quick, but y'all didn't beat each other. No. And I don't care who won. I don't care who lost. He can't beat me. That's how you know you can't fight, Sway. It's the two real fighters being at opposite sides of the doors and being like, they should have fought right here, tighter space. That way you can go and get up in there. And Maul love to be in his nose. Like, he's always in his nose digging for gold. I see you. And he go, no. I was backing up because, shut up. We really don't care. You were backing up. But, he definitely improved once he got to fight with D. Scott on Chaotic Court. I definitely will say he has improved. I'll give him his props. But on here, yeah, no. And it's him keep showing this copper burn. Like, baby, don't nobody want to see that. Okay, so this is my thing. Everybody, giving Becca her ones, her tens. They big account and everything, but she's smoking on the camera. Becca has like a real corporate job. I don't know like what state she live in. I don't know if her people watching all this TV, maybe she got cool bosses, but I'm just saying, like, you have a real career outside of this. Let's keep professional. If I'm on TV and I got like a real corporate job, it's no way that they finna see me smoking on camera. Like, nothing. And I mean, she hitting it hard. Yes. Like, no, ma'am. Okay, so I'm going to disagree with Landon on this part because I definitely don't believe that Ant was walking around as though he had backup. I don't. If anything, you were the person who kept popping off on him. Like, you kept charging at him. You were the one who always needed to get that with him. It never really was him trying to get that with you until this last incident on this episode. So no, I'm not gonna agree with you on that, because it wasn't given, oh, I got people behind me. It wasn't. And if anything too, Cassie didn't jump in until Poodie jumped in. And then with Maul, like, Maul and Ant used to go together, but it wasn't really given, in my opinion. Maul was on that unless Cassie was on that. So if he got defined, it was because somebody felt as though they was gonna touch Cassie. Then he was gonna jump into it, but it never gave. He was jumping into anything because of Ant. So as y'all know, Landon and Maul had already got defined. So when Maul started talking, like he said, he was just letting it be known, if Poodie and Landon jump on Ant, Cassie is gonna get involved because he know his friend. And Ivory, she thinking that she got some type of say so. Oh, you know how many people coming behind me? Let's be clear. Around this time, Jazz is scared to even pinch anybody, okay? And Danye definitely do come behind you, but like, Danye not finna fight no boy. They don't have the same daredevilish ways like you. They not finna do that. They gonna be behind you if it come to Joyce or if it comes to another female there, but they not finna fight no man. Like, be for real. And two, why is you doing that? Why you getting yourself involved in men's business? But Maul had every right to say, like, you already know, if y'all do X, Y, and Z, Cassie is going to X, Y, and Z, y'all. Cassie is not just finna stand there and let his friend get jumped, which is true, as he shouldn't, because they're friends. Now, he been letting y'all run y'all face. He been letting you sneak him. But once you involve another person, that's when he gonna get involved. And y'all should already know that. And I didn't necessarily see him defending Ant. Ma was being messy, in my opinion, like, when it came to certain things. But if anything, he just understood how Cassie moved. He wasn't never, in my opinion, checking on Ant or taking up for Ant. He was saying, if y'all do such and such, this is what's gonna happen. If Cassie gets involved, and if another person adds themselves, I'm going to add myself because of Cassie, more so. And I definitely believe that this show definitely showed how much loyalty Maul has to Cassie. Very much so, how much loyalty he had to Cassie. Like, for real. And let's be clear, I definitely don't believe that Maul was feeling bad for Ant or anything like that because Ant can't fight. And this is my thing right here. If you know that you keep getting the best of Ant, why do you then still feel as though you're going to keep getting him? Like, if you ain't got him 3 times, you keep sneaking him, y'all in fault, you see he can't mess with you, why still bring other people in it, aka Poodie? Like, I'm not understanding, what's the issue? Like, where did this issue stem from? I need to know where this issue stem from so it can make sense on why you keep wanting to fight him. Now, I be starting clocking tea, because if you're on the Patreon, you know what happened between Cassie and Maul. Now, I definitely think it's a brotherhood, but I definitely think it's a little more added on to it. If you know the timeline, if you know, you know. But I be clocking tea because she like, well, you just Cassie this, Cassie that. You should have came with Cassie, which I believe so too. How hard he going behind him. He should have been a duo with Cassie. It makes sense. Ivory, you better get the understanding. He definitely was head over heels for Cassie. But if you was on the Patreon, you know. And not only that, if you was around when everything went down last year, you know. So Poodie finally makes it in the building, and Poodie is so handsome. Him and Landon are like super duper handsome. So Poodie makes it. Poodie ends up messing up a door. Child, playing like he loved him some Landon. So if y'all don't know backstory behind the scenes, they really went together. Like, they was flirting. They now. Some things did happen now. Okay, but Pootie said that he had a man during this time, and basically he was acting. It was giving actor. And if I'm not mistaken, allegedly, around this time, Landon and Gigi was talking too. So it was more like everybody was talking to everybody, but people had boyfriends at the time or people that they was getting serious with. This was more like for business purposes. And you knew they was acting because Pootie, where my man at? Where my man at? Where my man at? I miss you, Landon. I miss you too. All right. You gotta get off me. So Pootie goes looking for, and mind you, this is just hilarious. So Pootie see, and as immediately as he see him, you hear Landon in the back, get him, Mister. You can't get no daddy. You can't get no daddy. Get him. So Pootie attacks immediately. What I wish they would have already just put a camera in there so we could have seen Ant's face. And one thing about Pootie, he gonna fall. Like, Pootie always is falling. Like, Pootie plus fight equals fall. Like, somewhere he gonna find his way to the ground. I'm like, Pootie, you need to get you some new shoes or something. Because Pootie always is falling. Every time we see him fight, some way, somehow, Pootie hit the ground. Ant is so nasty. He got his shoes on the bed, shoes on the pillow, the sheets. Ugh, we would have to wash all that. That would have got on my nerves real bad. Shaba ain't know what to do. Shaba trying to be lookout. She like, oh, don't keep hitting my man. We not finna keep doing that. Shaba ain't got in front of him. My ribs. Shaba trying to pick him up. She like, come on. And at one point, she just started picking up the trash in the room. I said, Shaba don't know what to do. She all the way discombobulated. So Cassie jumps in. I already warned them that Cassie most likely 10 times out of 10 was gonna jump in. So Cassie jump in, Cassie like, and mind you, Cassie's so calm with it. Cassie like, no, we're gonna fight right here. Y'all ain't have to jump him, no. You could have got with him one-on-one. So now I'm involved. You could have got him one-on-one. So Pootie goes from 0 to 100 real quick. So Pootie like, who you think you talking to? Who you think? Da, 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 da. He run up, boom, on the ground. Boom, immediately hit the floor. But had a praying grandmother because he got right back up. I'm like, oh my God, Pootie, no. And mind you, Landon is a picker and a chooser. So Landon, like, everybody, you don't have to fight. Some people you can just pay it. Like, he's big as ever. I would have just paid it. You would have just paid it. But I will say that Pootie don't pick and choose. Anybody who need that from Pootie, he's gonna give it to them. Pure point blank. And I'm gonna say this too. It's so funny to me how this has all came like back around so quickly because Cassie and Pootie cool. Cassie and Ivory cool. Joyce is now, playing puppet on the screens when it comes to Landon. Nobody really cares for Landon like that. Except for Maul. Like, now they cool. Like, they brought us now. Landon and Maul. And it's just crazy how, certain people was on each other's side, but everybody fell out. So, now your ops is my homeboy. Like, I'm cool with your op now. Now we don't like you. It's crazy how everything turned around. So I gotta say this before I continue. How dare you get a tattoo across your stomach saying you Mr. Now That's TV? We are on episode 7 and you have yet to return. You have yet to return. But you Mr. Now That's TV, you're not a buster. This is buster behavior, honestly. We ain't seen you since. Like, are you okay? Did they put you in a hotel or are you at the hospital? Because is you cool? What is going on? I am drunk and I'm out of breath and I ain't even fight nobody. It's crazy. So once Cassie said that he needed that from Pootie, once he bopped Pootie down, they like, everybody go outside. Ivory jumps in, Joyce jumps in, Danye jumps in, Jazz is still over there in the corner, getting held by the same security for 20 minutes at this point. Landon is trying to go hide somewhere in the room because he don't need that. He don't need that. He don't want that. He's still trying to find Ant. They got security at the door for Ant. It's just too much. Shaba is trying to be the mediator. Oh my God. Everybody's everywhere. I'm ready to go too. Now, Pootie, I was with you till you started going off on Shaba, saying how you was gonna hit Shaba. Now, you was doing a lot. And my thing is this. I did think that was very ignorant. Like, but too, this not Pootie first time. And I like Pootie, but then I don't like Pootie. Cause when Pootie get to talking to women, he do be getting crazy. And I'm like, relax, calm down. But this my thing right here. Why are we still trying to get in? Like, Landon, why is you trying to go through the locked door? Like, it's giving Buster behavior. Like, somebody's outside waiting on y'all to catch that fade, and you're still trying to go in a locked room. Like, it is giving weird. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now I will say this, Shaba. I will say this. I will say this. When he got the point in your face and telling you that you need to move because he don't mind hearing you, you should have got right up out the way, okay? I ain't riding for nobody that hard unless they my mama, okay? Like, no. And it's not your man like that. You been minding your business with everything else. So when it came to them trying to unlock that door, you should have said security and production need to be at that door. And that's all you could do. Because I'm not doing nothing else for no grown man who keeps coming in these confessionals saying how they can't whoop them. Okay. I do think to an extent you should have backed up because, Pootie was getting very aggressive. He was, and I definitely don't believe that he would hit her. If he had the opportunity, maybe he probably would have hit her. But I'm saying with security being right there and stuff, they was not going to let him hit her. But I'm just saying that, when folks start getting that aggressive, you gotta let people lay in the bed that they created. It really, I feel like you was going a little too hard because he calling you all out your name. He saying he don't care about you being no female and all this. You should have stopped talking to him. Somebody, Tennessee, one of them other women should have grabbed you and told you this not your fight. You stay out of it. These is men. I'm not being security at no door for no man who in confessional saying how he can't get whooped. I'm not at no door for no man. I will say that because Shaba, you did involve yourself even with the whole T-Lo and Bunny Rex thing. Is T-Lo paying you extra? No. Maybe T-Lo looked out for you here and there, but from what I pick up, he done looked out for everybody, So with him looking out for everybody, you need to look out for yourself and not get yourself involved in stuff that has nothing to do with you. Even at the baddies auditions, allegedly, that's why they knocking you upside your head because you was involving yourself in stuff when you could have had a sweet audition. So no, I will say that you do need to stop involving yourself when it comes to men drama. Now, mind you, it took Pootie forever to get ready to come out here and catch the fade. I'm like, oh my God, hurry up. He talking, he laughing, he giggling, but all the shits and giggles went out the door. I mean, literally, soon as he put that one foot outside, Cassie was on him like white on rice, baby. Cassie said, sit down. Like, he sat him down quickly. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Pootie got like 2 or 3 little punches in on the chest, and then after that, Cash said, boom. Like, it was over with. I don't even know why he thought. And mind you, he telling him, if I can, you already knew you couldn't. Calm down. But that is the episode. Like I told y'all, every time I'm like, this is so boring. I be like, ooh, what's going on next? Oh my gosh. Like, this was definitely a good episode. I definitely believe. I really will say Landon do be picking and choosing. And Landon definitely picks and chooses his battles wisely. But also too, Pootie, I will say that, like, Pootie don't mind falling in with anybody, but I do need Pootie to calm down when it comes to him talking to women. He do need to learn how to talk to women better. Very much so. Shaba needs to learn to mind her business as a woman. Ivory, I am sick of you. I'm not gonna lie to you. You and Joyce, all that. I'm sick of both of y'all. Both of y'all is getting on my nerves, but more so you are initiating. So I'm really sick of you the most. Like, both of y'all getting on my nerves. She definitely know that she runs Now That's TV. Like, she knows that she walks in that room confidently knowing that she can do whatever she want to do, and they're not gonna say anything. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna see you on the next one, babes. Bye. Mwah.